Alright, so we're back at the shop and the exhaust looks awesome. They got it leveled out, mounted. It's solid, looking straight. Honestly, I think it looks fantastic. So they did a great job. Another shout out to Inman Muffler Shop. Thanks guys for helping us out, getting it done, loading, unloading, all that good stuff. We appreciate it. Alright, so let's keep going. Okay, so we got some of our front tires that come in. We have the 265 and the 255. And we're just trying to figure out what kind of style works for us. The height's a little different, what's gonna clear better, the wheel gap's gonna be right. So we'll go ahead and mount that and see what works better on each side before we order all four, but we just don't know. There's a lot of new challenges we're facing, so we're just figuring out as we go.
Well, we're still waiting for the rear tires to come in, but they're gonna clear no problem.
Right.
It's just the front tires, they churn.
Right,
So we don't want to hit it. We don't want to take the body off, paint it, and then we be trimming afterward. That's not smart. So
right.
We're gonna mount the 255, right? Because the 255 is just a little bit shorter.
It looks good too. Maybe, yeah, we'll just see how much we can get. We don't want too much of a gap, but yet we don't want to be rubbing or hitting anything, so try it out, see what happens.
Okay, so we got the tire mounted on the rim, and I'm not liking it. It looks like it sticks out way too much, and we're trying to go for kind of look like that. So it's barely. So looks like we're gonna take this tire off and try to get a little bit smaller. Instead of a 255, try like a 235, and see if that works. All right, let's see if we can order something else. Okay, so we got the wheel off, and it looks like we can actually push this control arm back a little bit, and this upper control arm back a little bit, and hopefully that's gonna get our offset a little better with the rotor, and see if we can fit it a little better. There's that bolt, and actually there's a little notch where you can actually go back just a little bit more. So, I mean, that looks like it's a factory option. So let's try doing that, replacing that control arm, making it slide back just a little bit, and see if we get this wheel sitting a lot flusher. So let's get to it. Okay guys, so here we have it. It's looking really good. So that worked. I got us the wheel to sit a little bit more in, so we have more of a flush to the body, and it looks like it raised it up a little bit. So, I mean, if we need to lower it, the coilover is actually adjustable, but looks like we're just gonna do the same thing to the other side, and should be really nice. And then we can start working on the rear. So let's get this side all taken apart. Okay, so check it out. We got it looking really good. I mean, it's still gonna need alignment, but now it's looking like it's tucking in nicely. Looks like it's gapping out pretty nice. We're still gonna have to adjust the casters to move this wheel a little bit forward, but so far, I'm pretty happy with it. We're still waiting for the rear tires to come in, but since we're gonna be waiting for that, I noticed that we have some cracking. So there's like a little crack right there. We have a really big crack right here. So we're gonna have to fix that, because right now the body is on there really good. So we should be able to fix the cracks and they'll stay. So there's some cracking right here. So let's grind down these cracks. There's one right there. And there's another one right there. So right there, right there. So there is a little bit of cracking on the body, but we were, working on the body when the body was off the frame. So now it's on the frame. We should be able to fix all the cracks, and it's gonna stay like that. It is fiberglass, so I mean, things do happen, but we can fix it. So let's get to it. Okay, so here we have it. We got it all grinded down. We blew it off. We're just gonna put some resin in there. Put some resin there, fill it all in there. Look at all that, little right there, right there. Fill it in right there. Little spots right there. So there's a lot of little spots everywhere. Not too bad. Like that, We're gonna fill it all in, just with a little resin. So it's gonna hold, and then we'll be ready for some filler. So let's get to it. All right guys, so it's actually the next day, and this dried up really nice. So we got the little spots everywhere. So we are ready to sand it down a little bit. We could put some filler on it. So there's gonna be a lot of sanding, and then we actually could put the doors on, the trunk, and check our gaps and everything like that to make sure everything's good. And then we can continue the body process. So let's get to sanding. Just like that, it's all filled up with some body work. So it's looking really good. We're gonna let that dry. While letting that dry, we're gonna try to put the trunk on. So let's get the trunk and see how it test fits. Okay, so we got the trunk on, and it looks like it's fitting pretty nice. The gaps are looking pretty good. It looks like we might be a little too tight right here, so I'm gonna sand that corner down a little bit, or maybe adjust the trunk a little bit this way. But not too bad. Needs a little bit of work, so let's adjust it, sand it down, and get that gap really nice. Okay guys, so here we have it. It's turning out really nice. The gap all the way around. There was a little high spot, so we got that down. But this gap is turning out really nice. We still need like a little weather stripping to kind of push it up a little bit, but it's really nice. It's ready to be blocked and reprimered, but right now, let's try to get this door on and see how it fits on this door. Okay, so here we have it. We got the door mounted. The gap here, we got it pretty close. It looks like this. We're gonna have to sand down just a little bit. I don't like that gap, but everything else looks really good. So we're just gonna fix this gap really quick, and then we'll check out how this one is with the lock. Let's get to sanding. Okay, so here we have it. This one's mounted up. Looks like it's gonna need a little bit of adjustment right there. Sand it down a little bit. But other than that, it looks good. So let's get to sanding. So here we have it, we got the hood installed, and the gaps are really close. Just gotta fix this little corner, make that gap even, fix this little corner, make the gap even. But it looks like we might have to put some more fiberglass or some more body filler right here just to make this thing nice and smooth. But it's looking good. Let's continue sanding. Okay, so we got it all blocked down. It's turning out really nice, but we got to get all the edges in there and get ready to tape it up. So we're going to take off the trunk lid, the doors, and the hood. And then we can take off the exhaust too. So a lot of little work. Let's get to it.
Alright guys, so the primer turned out great, looking solid again. There's just so much time going into it, blocking with all the edging and make sure the gaps are right. I mean, hey, that's why it's a high dollar car for sure. It takes time to get it right, to make it just, you know, to look good. But we may even primer it again, put some more filler on there to make sure all the scratches are gone, everything like that. But hey, it's looking good, but that's all the time we have for today. Let's find our winner for our giveaways, because we're always doing giveaways. And don't forget, all you gotta do is subscribe, leave a comment below about anything, how's it going?
And like the video too.
Definitely like the video. Tell your friends about it, you know. Appreciate all you guys' support. We can't do it without you, but let's find the winner. 3, 2, 1. Congratulations. Go ahead and send us your address and we'll get that over to you. But until next time, guys, we'll see you.